All right, guys, now that we've worked out our brains and we've worked out our bodies, let's go ahead and get started on our application problem. So we are looking at, there it goes. Okay, we're looking at this problem here, and we're going to use the RDW, read, draw, write strategy to help you solve the application problem. Go ahead and take a moment and work it out. I want you to do it on your paper as best as you can, and then I will go through it with you. Okay, if you hadn't had a chance to finish working on your application problem, go ahead and pause the video and give yourself a few more moments to work until you're ready, and then go ahead and press play when you are ready. For those of us who are ready, we are looking at this problem here. Now I will walk through it with you. So Mrs. White is in line at the bank. There are 4 teller windows, and 3 people are standing in line at each window. A. Draw an array to show the people in line at the bank. B. Write the total number of people. So with our RDW, when we read the problem, not only do we read it, but we need to go back and underline important information. So 4 teller windows, that's important. 3 people at each window. And part A tells us to draw an array. And part B tells us we're looking for the total number of people. So let's start with our array now. 4 teller windows. So I'm just going to write 1, 2, 3, 4. And you might not have done that, and that's okay. No big deal. I just like to help my brain think about things by writing little notes as I go. So 4 teller windows, and 3 people are in line at each window. So that means there's 1, 2, 3. That's a lot better. In this line, and 1, 2, 3 in this line. 1, 2, 3 in this line, and 1, 2, 3 in this line. And it's important that you're trying to be as neat as possible. Neatness matters all the time because you want to be able to see the rectangular array that you made. And if yours is sloppy, it might not look so rectangular. And it might even help to do this activity on lined paper instead of blank paper because those lines will help you to be neat. Okay, so we had 4 teller windows, 3 people in each line at each window. And we drew our array to show the people in line at the bank. And now we need to write the total number of people. So we've done the R and the W, but I need to have my math model, cross off my D, and now we're on write. And when we write both a number sentence and a word sentence that answers the question. So my number sentence is going to be a repeated addition number sentence. I have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. And I need to solve that. So I'm going to use the doubles to solve. 3 and 3 go together to make 6. This 3 and 3 also go together to make 6. And 6 and 6, that's another double. That goes together to make 12. And so the total number of people at the bank would be 12 in my sentence. Would be there are 12 people at the bank. There we go. That was scary for a moment. There are 12 people at the bank. Remember, sentences begin with a capital letter and they end with a punctuation mark. In this case, it's a period because we're saying a statement. All right, there are 12 people at the bank. We cross off our W. We wrote our word sentence and our number sentence that answers the question. Now, if you're a math model, your array did not exactly match mine, that's okay. Your array may have looked differently. So I'm going to take a moment here, not do any of those things. I'm going to draw the array you might have drawn. You might have done your lines going across where there were 3 people in each line, but your tellers were over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And your array might have looked like this. And either of these arrays match the problem. They are both accurate math models to represent our word problem here. And when we add to find out the total with this array, we might do 4 plus 4 plus 4. which will also equal to 12. So either way you did your array is fantastico. We just need to make sure that we're lining up in rows and columns and that we have the right number in each row and column based on how you set it up. And that you should have a total of 12 people in your array. Awesome job, mathematicians. Way to go. The next part you're going to see is going to be a video. And this video is going to explain how arrays set us up to be able to multiply. So remember that when you start your first third grade lesson, third grade starts right off with multiplication. And so we want to have our brains ready for multiplication. That's why we're practicing the foundations for multiplication and division. So the video is going to explain how arrays lead into understanding multiplication. And it's also a brain pop video with Moby, which he's pretty awesome. So enjoy, and then at the end of the video, you're going to have your exit ticket to show that you understand how to make arrays with rows and columns. Great job today, mathematicians. I'm so proud of you. You've done a super job so far, and you were almost done with lesson 3 for Strong Start 2020. I can see your brain muscle. It is getting stronger and stronger each day. Fantastico. Toodles!